so much for joining me today at PagerDuty Summit 2022. So this pandemic changed our priorities, our lives, and the way we live them. Digital everything empowered us with access and convenience. It also reduced our control and blew up the structure and neatness of our calendared lives. Remember the days when your day resembled the one you booked in your calendar? So much effort in planning that actually doesn't matter. We wake up to interrupt work. No schedule survives that first contact with the inbox, the Slack channel, your SMS. And in attempting to break down silos, we opened the floodgates. We're all drowning, overwhelmed by stimuli, data and tool sprawl. Access to more tools means information equates to less knowledge. Communication channels like text, mail, Slack apps, oh my. And crisis management is the new black. Post-pandemic, people are burnt out. Hybrid work is flexible, but it makes it really hard to maintain boundaries. 45 million Americans have quit their job in the last year. That's roughly the population of Argentina. Burnout rates in 2021 were the highest on record. The previous record, 2020. 60% of workers last year reported negative impacts of work-related stress, and more than 4 in 10 reported that stress translating to physical fatigue. DevOps turnover is 2 times higher in manual and reactive organizations versus proactive and preventative teams. And human connections are fragile. Collective knowledge is fragmented. I mean, who the heck does what around here? And who do I call when I need help? Do I Slack? Do I email? Do I ticket them? Do I text? We know that teams who are more proactive and predictive, who are more mature or progressed on their digital operations journey, are healthier, happier, more engaged, and more retentive. On the other hand, as consumers, we ourselves are even more demanding. We're less loyal. We choose the best experience or product that matches our need in the moment. We want it now, and we want it delightful at the best possible price. Consumers and employees wield the power. They vote with their voices, their dollars, and their feet. We're in this new dichotomy where digital everything is accelerating while knowledge workers are languishing. The bottom line is we broke work. More than a change in location from co-located to remote, more than analog to digital, the pace has sped up. The data is overwhelming and the complexity is compounding. Customer patience used to be measured in minutes, now it's measured in seconds. Innovation that took years was delivered in months. And we know uptime is money, availability is everything. We're facing more data and less structure. We have more information, but less knowledge. More interdependencies and less visibility. More urgency, but less predictability. The mix of interrupt work versus planned work has shifted. And now the tools that we relied on for years are less relevant and less useful. Traditional work management and ticketing tools no longer serve modern knowledge workers because they rely heavily on humans to identify and prioritize work. Remember those challenges I mentioned earlier? They bring the noise. The noisiest problems are surfaced first. They make important signal like a needle in a haystack. And sequential workflows lag the digital real-world time. It's ticket time versus real time. They reinforce mundane work, and frankly, these old tools generate toil. They create friction for us instead of empowering innovation. You've told us you need a new solution. You need an intelligent platform for action that helps you anticipate to get in front of issues before they burn your customers. As usual, developers, software engineers were at the front of this curve, demanding solutions to manage interrupt work and seeking automation for detecting, managing, and automating real-time work, eschewing antiquated tools. That's how PagerDuty was born. During the 2008 recession, in fact, we were developer-led software. PagerDuty has always been for and about people. It's a love story that I became a part of 6 years ago. Back then, in 2016, I think I'd been on the job for about 40 days, I observed developers dragging their companies to our future. right? They were clearly leading the business community into this future that our customers now expect. At the time, we were the leader in on-call, but we had aspirations to serve challenges of interrupt work across the entire enterprise. And a smart practitioner pulled me aside in my first few weeks and gave me this wise warning. Like, please, Jen, we want more, but please don't build this Swiss Army knife we can't fit in our pockets. So empowering you has been at the core of our mission, our vision, and our purpose. Through every new product or feature release, our goal is to empower you to make hard, disruptive issues easier to resolve. We're developer-led and user-first. We consider our API a first-class citizen. We drive for visibility across distributed architecture, services, and teams. And we enable you to build workflows and automate anything that shouldn't require your time and attention. We empower you to skip the ticketing queue, go straight to the expert or owner, resolve root causes, getting back to creative work, getting back to flow. Our products are immediate and intuitive, delivering quantifiable value for you, for your bosses, and for your companies. And ultimately, we hope to improve team health, better managing, automating, interrupt work so that your teams can collaborate more effectively, can innovate more rapidly, and be more effective all around. We want to help you improve your customers' experience. PagerDuty is not just for developers anymore. Somehow, we all have become incident responders. Over the years, we have seen the same issues that arise in major incident response and management surfacing everywhere across the enterprise. Security breaches, public relations crises, the dreaded customer issue being reported on Twitter, a high-risk legal issue, a hurricane, a blizzard, an earthquake, social unrest, humanitarian crises. And PagerDuty's Operations Cloud has emerged as the platform for action where mission-critical, time-sensitive operations are concerned. It's flexible, it's real-time. It connects to almost everything, automatically detecting work. It connects to almost everyone, intelligently orchestrating work to the right people on the right teams, automating everything sensible, and using AI to help teams diagnose and action time-critical issues and opportunities quickly. We're automating more and more of the toil, filtering out the noise so you can focus on the right stuff. And our platform learns with every event, freeing you up to do more fulfilling work as the platform helps you and your teams get smarter and smarter. PagerDuty's Operations Cloud has emerged as essential infrastructure for the digital economy. And we take this responsibility, the honor and the privilege to support you, very seriously. We know that you trust us to operationalize trust for you with your customers. We now serve over 1 million users across 100 countries, recently launching teams in Portugal, Chile, and Japan to support our existing teams in San Francisco, Toronto, London, Sydney, Atlanta, and Chicago, and hundreds of remote locations around the world. Over 21,000 PagerDuty customers rely on us to manage their digital operations. The world's leading companies, more than 65 of the Fortune 100, and over 40% of the Fortune 500, and the most innovative startups in the world rely and run on PagerDuty. We're 13 years old now, just a teenager, still early in our journey, and on this path to becoming a $1 billion in ARR company, and most of all, committed and dedicated to your success. Our most important value proposition is trust. We scale resiliently and securely to meet your growing needs. And we goal ourselves to embrace and demonstrate DevOps best practices at all times. We're internally goaled on 4 nines availability and for event transit. We're SOC 2 Type 2 compliant. We're in the process on FedRAMP certification. And we don't have maintenance windows, ever, for our cloud-native platform. Because why should we take a break when you can't take a break? We're not perfect. And we try and be super transparent when we mess up. We appreciate being held to a high standard. When you tell us you need something different, you need help, or even sometimes that you're disappointed, we listen, we learn, and we get better. We innovate continuously against a roadmap that reflects both what we learn from you and what we anticipate for you. We design for users, and we deliver quantifiable value that your leaders can count on. Here are some of the highlights of our releases from this year. Last summer, we released several new AIOps and event intelligence features, including change correlation and outlier incidents, to help teams identify the exact changes associated with critical incidents and give them the ability to understand if an incident is unique or frequently occurring, all available on a mobile device. In the fall, we GA'd Event Orchestration, a powerful decision engine with the ability to create custom logic and pair with features like intelligent alert grouping to minimize noise. We also launched service standards to enforce best practices at scale for all managed services. This spring, automation was a key focus. We were thrilled to acquire Catalytic, integrating no-code workflow automation into our platform. We released Process Automation On-Prem 4.0 to add capabilities in a distributed environment while maintaining stability and security. And we GA'd Runbook Automation, our SaaS offering to let customers quickly automate processes without having to manage infrastructure. Over the course of the year, we invested in our newest product set, Customer Service Ops. Our customer service business plan launched at last year's summit, including round-robin scheduling to support digital-first customer experiences. We launched PagerDuty for Salesforce Service Cloud as an application on AWS, and our automation actions are now integrated into customer service operations. Today, I'm excited to highlight just a few of the new solutions we're announcing, thanks to the hard work of the PagerDuty product dev teams and your ongoing input. Automation actions are now integrated across the entire PagerDuty platform. Automation capabilities are now available in real time, enabling responders, including customer service teams, to diagnose and remediate issues without human intervention. You can also run automated diagnostics after an incident across multiple teams, providing the visibility to identify complex issues without additional training or access. That means that not only can we solve incidents with intelligent automation, our platform learns with every event and can help predict potential issues and automate remediation when they occur. PagerDuty incident workflows now enable rapid design and deployment of flexible, automated steps for major incident response. This is a brand new capability for PagerDuty users, a flexible, customizable solution to reflect your organization's unique process requirements for a variety of use cases. Out-of-the-box workflows enable faster onboarding and can expedite a response, a perfect tool for a moment when new employees may lack the institutional knowledge to know how your team operates. And learnings from past incidents can be coded back into workflows, making your response smarter every time. We're also innovating with our social impact partners. One of my favorite stories is what we're doing with Cambridge Cognition. They're a UK-based neuroscience company that quantifies the cognitive health of patients for healthcare organizations. They use PagerDuty to identify suicide risk factors through surveys and engage healthcare providers urgently as needed, while ensuring HIPAA and GDPR compliance. According to Cambridge's CTO, Ricky Dolphin, PagerDuty delivers real value and helps save lives. PagerDuty is now a multi-product platform with more than half of our ARR coming from customers using 2 or more products. It's an ecosystem of nearly 670 integrations, many that you built. It's the Operations Cloud for the modern enterprise. We are more flexible than ever. Stephanie Gridley from Wayfair will showcase automated, flexible, proactive incident response with our Vice President of Incident Response, Dan McCall. PagerDuty delivers time to value. Last year, Fox joined us at Summit to share how an incident response management solution, PagerDuty, saved them millions in water damage at their state-of-the-art facility. This year, Brandon Kresge joins us in our on-demand sessions to discuss how Fox is now automating incident response for media service monitoring, reducing their mean time to resolve high-urgency incidents by 75%. We focus on improving team productivity. Jamie Vernon from Results CX joins us and shares his story on reducing toil. They deployed PagerDuty to focus senior engineers on thinking more proactively and freeing up their time to innovate. They now delegate mundane tasks to their new junior employee, PagerDuty, affectionately referred to as RITA, or Result CX IT Automation. We're a virtual member of their team. We improve the customer experience in even the most highly regulated industries. Change Healthcare uses PagerDuty to improve service level agreements and maintain 4.9's availability in a HIPAA-compliant way. Most important, our customers tell us that you're realizing significant and immediate returns on your investments in PagerDuty. Later in the month, in London, I'll chat with Jan Needsweeds from the London Stock Exchange, who's using automation to cut planned failover time in half. Brinks deploys virtual machines with PagerDuty's process automation, reducing 2 weeks of effort into a 5-minute self-service process. Our leadership is defined by your success. And in my conversation with executives throughout our customer base, I hear the same needs over and over again. Please help me improve my customer experience. Help me support my team in becoming more proactive and in reducing the impact of major impacts on our customers and our business results. Show me where my biggest risks are and help me harden the resilience and the security of my platform's posture, of my products and services. Help me do more with less. I need to automate, I need to reduce waste, we need to save time. Help me lead the digital transformation in my company. We want to help you succeed as leaders in your own right. And I know all of you have been faced with new challenges in the past year that we've never seen before, and it hasn't been easy. I am so inspired by how many of you have risen to the challenge, innovated through the cycle, and emerged stronger. One of the most impactful lessons in my career was that you don't need a title to be a leader. My friend, Estee Lauder CEO Fabrizio Freda, believes you can lead from any chair in a company, in a family, or in a community. Our goal here at PagerDuty is to empower you to lead in this builder's economy, to ensure your customer's experience with your brand is delightful, and to ensure health, happiness, and engagement in your teams by leveraging our Operations Cloud. Time and trust are the most valuable currencies of our time. And in this unprecedented, unpredictable world, we're here to help you make the most of your time. Thank you for holding us to a high standard, for your partnership, and for your trust.